our presentation, I would like to wish Ms. Teresa a very happy Teacher's Day.
Oh, thank you so much. I have my flowers, Alex.
Soon.
And good afternoon, Ms. Teresa and my fellow classmates. Today I will be presenting with my fellow groupmates. I'm from Pui Yan. This is Sarah. This is Clara, and this is Man Choong. So today we'll be presenting about a topic: whether is it a wise choice to practice a vegan diet. So there are 5 types of vegetarians. The first one being the semi-vegetarian, which is vegetarians that occasionally chooses to eat meat, and sometimes they do not eat. Sometimes they choose to eat meat, sometimes they don't. And the second one goes to the lacto, ovo, and pesco, which are also vegetarians that do not consume meat. However, they consume dairy products, eggs, and also fishes. And the third one is the lacto and ovo, which are also vegetarians who do not consume meat, but they also consume dairy products and also eggs. And the fourth one would be lacto, which are vegetarians who do not consume any meat at all, but they still consume dairy products. And this vegan is what we are focusing on today, which are vegetarians who do not consume any meat products at all, as well as animal byproducts such as honey. And some vegans are so strict that they do not even consume honey because they are produced by bees. So now I'm going to talk about the differences between a vegetarian and a vegan. So a vegetarian is generally a person who does not consume a certain type of animal products, such as meat, chicken, fish. And on the other hand, a vegan is a person who chooses not to consume any types of meat products, including dairy and eggs. So after doing a lot of researches with my teammates, we have came up with a verdict that yes, it is actually a wise choice to practice a vegan diet. And why? Because vegans are able to obtain all the essential nutrients that their body needs. And it also gives you a variety of healthier choices of food and a healthier body, because vegans are more health conscious. And lastly, it is also environmental friendly. Now I would like to pass the time to Sarah.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and I will be continuing the slides. So, most of the people might not agree that being a vegan, we can actually obtain all the essential nutrients that the body needs. Because they believe that humans are made to be omnivore, where we actually eat green vegetables and fruits and also meat. Next is that humans can only obtain certain vitamins by plants or animals. For example, like vitamin B12, it is very essential for the formation of red blood cell. So some of the meat eaters, they thought that vitamin B12 can only be obtained in meat, which is actually wrong. So now I'm going to talk about facts about vitamin B12. So vitamin B12 is actually neither present in plants or animals. Vitamin B12 is actually a bacteria in the soil, and the plants actually consume the bacteria, the vitamin B12. So for the animals, they actually eat the plants which already have vitamin B12, and the vitamin B12 will then be absorbed by the body. So vitamin B12 is actually made out of cobalt, which is then synthesized in the small intestine to create vitamin B12. However, vitamin B12 can easily be destroyed in highly acidic solutions and also alkaline solutions. So, for example, meat contains vitamin B12 that can easily be destroyed in hydrochloric acid, which is in the stomach. So by eating meat, we are actually losing more vitamin B12. So how do vegans actually obtain vitamin B12? Vitamin B12 can actually be found in fortified foods such as cereals, supplements, and also non-dairy milk such as almond milk and soy milk. So next, I am going to continue. I'm going to let my friend Man Choong to continue the slides.
So I'm Man Choong. Today I'll talk about how the choice of food will affect the health of your body. So is a meat-based diet better, or is it a vegan-based diet better? So since we're talking about vegan, I'll mainly talking about how vegetative diet help in your health. First of all, it reduces the intake of saturated fat to almost zero. As we all know, meat consists of saturated fat. So some example of vegetative-based diet, that food that doesn't consist of any saturated fat, would be oat, peanuts, and vegetable. Besides that, it also improves our cardiovascular health. Meat, when we don't eat meat, it reduces our blood glucose level. And blood glucose is the thing that will cause heart disease such as heart attack and stroke. So next will be, it will help in process of digesting food. As we all know, vegetable consists of high fiber, and fiber is a nutrition that help in digesting. So when we have good digestion, we'll have healthy bowel system. And when we have healthier bowel system, we have softened stool. We have lesser chance of getting constipation. And then when we talk about healthier body, we often relate it to body weight. So having a vegetative diet, it actually make lesser risk of getting obesity. So as I stated earlier, the vegetative diet will consist of, when we consume it, it has unsaturated fat. And unsaturated fat actually help in burning more calories. So when more calories is burned, then we get fit. And after our research, vegans are often more health concerned. And when a person concerned more about their health, they will also have better weight management, which will cause them to exercise more and eat better to get fit. On the other hand, when you choose to eat meat, it actually has high energy, high fat, and high calories. What happens when we consume all this a lot and we don't use it in our daily life? It will be stored in our body as fat, and that's how we become fat. So I'll pass it to Clara from Barcelona.
Hello guys, thank you for joining. Okay, so now I'm going to continue. I'm going to elaborate more on the third point, which is how vegan helps to save the environment. Okay, so first things first, when you are vegan, you help to decrease resource consumption. I give you an example. If I give 16 pounds of meat to a man, that is around 7 kg of meat. I give it to a man, he gives it to his cow. The cows eat it, and the cow only can produce 1 pound of meat, which only can feed one person. But if I take that 16 pounds of meat and I give it to humans, the humans can use it to make oats, bread, and porridge, and you can feed 10 people. So why not eat vegan food and solve world hunger, when you want to eat meat? When you want to eat meat and it causes so much poverty. Next, being vegan also can help to save the environment by saving more water. Okay, I give you another example. Vegan food like tofu and meat. Tofu, only 1 pound of tofu only needs 219 gallons of water to produce it. Meanwhile, for meat, you take 2,500 gallons of water. That's like 11 times more water to produce 1 pound of meat. So if we eat tofu, we can actually save 2,500 gallons of water, which is actually 9,000 liters of water. provide you showers for 6 months. So why not do that? Another thing, when in the US, according to statistics, farm animals actually use more than half of the water consumed in the US. That's around 300,000 liters of water every year. Another thing, being vegan also can help to decrease water pollution. Do you know when you have livestock, you have feces, right? You have feces. So a cow produces 130 times more feces compared to a human. And when you have more feces, the feces will eventually go into the water and cause more water pollution, right? Okay, next. Next will be greenhouse emission. A bus produces less greenhouse gases compared to when you manufacture 2 pounds of beef. So can you see, like, if you eat meat, it produces more pollution? Okay. When you want to start an animal agriculture farm, you have negative effects like forest deforestation, where you have to cut down the trees to start the farm and everything. And then when you cut down the trees, you have no support for the roots, and when it rains, the water will wash all the soil into the river and cause the river to become shallower, and it will cause flash floods. And then when you start breeding farm animals, you also will have more feces, right? And the feces will cause air pollution and water pollution. So in short, when you are being vegan, you can help to save resources, save water, reduce air pollution, as well as reduce water pollution. Okay, so thank you. I will pass back to Pui Yan to complete the presentation.
Okay, so in conclusion, the vegan diet is practicing a vegan diet does bring a lot of health benefits, and it is also a healthier choice of food to prevent from getting harmful diseases, as well as a healthy lifestyle, which leads to healthy citizens, which makes a happy nation. And before I end the presentations, I would like to read a quote from a famous wrestler, Canadian wrestler, Walter Kowalski. Where do you get your protein? I would say to them, elephants, they're vegetarians. They grow up big and strong, and horses, they have tremendous endurance, and they are vegetarians. But meat eaters like lions and tigers, they have a short lifespan. Big, healthy, strong animals get their protein from vegetarian sources and grass even. So here, our presentation ends here.